Hey guys, how are we all? Welcome to My Way Tarot. This is going to be a general love reading for the sign of Capricorn. This can resonate with your Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus sign, so please check out the other available videos on the channel so you get a fuller, more rounded picture as what potentially could be happening for your love life over those next few days or so. So this is going to be like a Halloween special reading, a bonus reading that can resonate just around the Halloween period, okay? If the reading resonates, then that's awesome, or if parts of the message resonate, then that's cool as well. If it doesn't resonate, then it's simply not your message, okay guys? I could be reading for yourself or for your love interest, the one that's on your mind. So please use your own discernment and kind of flip the roles to however this best fits with your situation, but do not make the story fit, okay guys? So let's have a look, see what's going on for Capricorn, please. Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus for love. Ooh, I feel like there's an additional card for you. Let's have a look what it is. Look at that, that's your energy here with the Queen of Pentacles. Wow, okay. So you either feel like you're in your power or you're feeling you're not in your power. So you're feeling grounded or very ungrounded. There may be a block in relation to finances as right now, to do with, that could be holding back a love connection of sorts, but obviously that could just be an additional message. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. What's going on for Capricorn for love? Okay, King of Wands. Could be dealing with a fire sign. Oh my gosh, there's your card. Queen of Pentacles upright. Oh my gosh, okay. So there you are. Let's find out a bit more. Some sort of news is coming in. What else for Capricorn? Capricorn. I'll take one more card and then we'll talk about these. Ooh, okay, there we are. The Lovers in reverse with the World in reverse. Okay, so you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, a fellow earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and we have Gemini energy here strongly with the Lovers in reverse. We have the World card here, which is the 4 fixed signs, so Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio. Wow, okay, so what I'm getting is that either you or your love interest may not necessarily be seeing eye to eye as of right now. You both could be looking at the past. Potentially there's some sort of major news coming in for you both about a separation of sorts, to do with a relationship or a love connection that hasn't necessarily worked out. I feel like somebody may have been stuck in a cycle of sorts, potentially. Somebody's feeling like they've been taken for granted in a particular way, or someone's trying to move on from a connection or a love relationship, and they're really struggling to move on from that. They may have had very little warning to do with a breakup or a separation, but someone, yeah, there's a connection that's not necessarily working out anymore. There may have definitely been something financial that has put a spanner in the works to do with a love relationship of sorts. I'm getting somebody is realizing that they don't want to put the effort in a connection of sorts anymore, that it's not really going anywhere. It just feels like a lot of like hard work. It's not worth it. Somebody feels relatively bored in a connection of sorts, or there's either that or there's some sort of financial issues or a career issue, and someone feels relatively exhausted that they're not moving forward anywhere, going through a breakup. Look at that with the 2 of Cups in reverse. Let's look at this. Let's get into this more cards here for Capricorn. That's too many. There's a lot of drama. Definitely the ending of a relationship or situationship here of sorts here with the 10 of Swords in reverse. Something's been on the brink of failure for a very, very long time, and potentially a relationship has been, it's gone past its sell-by date. And somebody's trying to recover from a really nasty breakup of sorts because they've been left out in the cold. Been left out in the cold. Maybe they've been in denial about a relationship that they thought that should be carrying on, but they've been in denial about it. They've been overthinking about it. Somebody's been contemplating for a long time, do I carry on with the relationship or do I end the relationship? And somebody's made the decision to end the relationship because it's not been working out. Something's not been working. What's going on here for Capricorn, please? Yeah, look at that. It's that Ten of Swords again, coming out again with the bottom of the deck. Yep, the Tower. We got Mars energy here, Aries, Scorpio. So the Tower has come in, that anything that has not been built on a solid foundation needs to come crumbling down, and the ending of a relationship was the inevitable end of something. It gone on for way too long, and so if somebody wasn't gonna like make the particular decision to break up the relationship, then something had to come in to completely break it up for a particular reason. And somebody's felt really left out in the cold by that situation here with the Five of Cups. Somebody's feeling relatively rejected from the whole thing, feeling incredibly upset and heartbroken about a situation breaking up, but somebody's been feeling stuck about making a particular decision to end something. I feel like there's this kind of inevitable end that it had to happen, so therefore this separation, it needed to occur here because it wasn't healthy. And what I'm getting here is that this particular news of a breakup or separation of sorts is going to help either you or your love interest to actually move on forward and gain their power and be more in their own, like, in their own energy. Like, it's, you may have, like, you or your person at the time, if it was to do with a karmic relationship or situationship of sorts, like there was some sort of codependency or emotional needs weren't met in the connection, or there was unrequited love or jealousy or potentially infidelity at one point, then somebody was looking for a way out in a particular connection, and this Tower had come in, and then that was like the way out. And this whole thing has been a revelation to then actually help either you or your person get to a point in their life where they're on the straight and narrow, they're actually going to be on the correct path that they need to be, because potentially they may have been on the wrong path, but staying in it purely because they were comfortable in something, but then realizing that they couldn't make these particular decisions to end a relationship or something because of particular fears that they may have had, and they've been like holding on to something, you know, like rehashing the same old argument over and over again, knowing that something's not necessarily working out and it needs to be let go of here with the Four of Pentacles. Because there was no hope in a connection here with the Star in reverse. Both feeling relatively like lonely and isolated in a relationship where it's just lost its spark. It wasn't right. And needing to heal. Look at that, double fours. And potentially like lying to yourselves. Either you or your person was lying to themselves, like staying in something that they knew that wasn't right for them, and their intuition was blocked, and they were not trusting their own judgment, and most likely there was some sort of coldness to do with a relationship of sorts, being very detached from the other, and realizing there need to be some major healing before any movement forward could be taken place. Someone's having to really heal from a nasty breakup. Someone's having to retreat, or they've had to retreat from a relationship. Yeah, look at this. So someone is needing to finish off an old relationship to then find their emotional fulfillment here with the Ten of Cups upright. But there could be someone in the mix that is preventing that happening. A karmic partner. Someone who is very clingy, or potentially emotionally codependent, that they may have children with here with the Page of Wands in reverse and then the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So there could be children, 2 children in the mix. Doesn't necessarily have to be. And then another karmic partner, or it could be the same one. with the Queen of Cups in reverse, with the Queen of Swords in reverse. So somebody's been very trapped in their head, unsure about what it is that they need to do, on how do they move on forward in their life. Potentially it's like having both, either you or your person, having the realization that this ending needed to come, so that, you know, this new fulfillment could come in. Let's have a look. Let's see what this Lovers is about. Why is the Lovers here in reverse? Why is the Lovers here in reverse for Capricorn? Yeah, look at that. Looking at pastures new, being very confused. There may have been options. I'm getting somebody may have found out they were in a long-term commitment or a relationship of sorts, feeling like they were free, they were single, they were independent, but then necessarily they weren't, and then they were found out, and someone had a load of options, and it caused a breakup of sorts. Yeah, caused a breakup. Somebody thought that they could go on a dating scene, and it wasn't necessarily true at all. That somebody's trying to move on from an unhealthy relationship, set their boundaries. What else here for the Lovers in reverse? I'm going to take a couple more and then I'll move on. The Lovers in reverse. Yeah, look at that, the Fool in reverse. So it could be dealing with an Aries. Somebody felt like they couldn't make a particular decision, or they realised that they weren't moving forward in their life because the relationship was very superficial. Confusing lust with love, I'm getting. Some sort of lie, I'm getting, may have been discovered. Some sort of deceit. That's why a relationship had to potentially end. Somebody thought that they couldn't make a decision because they were financially secure in another situation and they were comfortable. I'm going to take one more for the Lovers in reverse. I'm not going to take those. The Lovers in reverse, please. Why is that here? I feel like an affair maybe had been exposed. Something was, oh gosh, you see all that, gosh, jump out the deck. Something was exposed, maybe a work relationship of sorts, maybe an affair with a co-worker at work, something that had manifested and it was shocking. Either that, or somebody was spending a lot of time at work on their career, trying to get their finances together, and then infidelity of sorts had come clean with another karmic partner, maybe here with the Queen of Wands in reverse. So let's have a look and see what we got for the romance angels. See what's happening for Capricorn, for love. I feel like someone may have been very focused on their career and their ambition before making a commitment of sorts. Maybe they didn't want to be tied down to a commitment. They had commitment issues. I'm getting the sense like there may have been like a friends with benefits situation. What's happening here? Bottom of the deck we have deception. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Someone wearing a false self mask. What's happening here for Capricorn? This could be the one. Getting to know each other. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So maybe either you or your love interest. Maybe you feel like you've both met each other the one. And that this new beginning couldn't come in unless something else was to be finished off. Getting to know each other. And then very soon. Religious factors. Your love life has been influenced by your upbringing and spiritual paths. So maybe there's a spiritual path for you both, or what have you. Playfulness. What else is going on here for Capricorn? Chemistry. Maybe there's a lot of chemistry and attraction between someone and someone else who they feel like is their one. I'll take one more. Oof. Or they can't deny a connection anymore because the chemistry and the attraction. Somebody has very strong romantic feelings. Their feelings are real and worth exploring. Let's look at the Soul Journey Oracle cards and see what we can do to close off the reading. What kind of advice and guidance we can get for you guys. What's happening for Capricorn? Maybe somebody's realised they had to go through this particular breakup or separation of sorts because they found their one, or they've met their one, they realised who that is, and they're going to get to know each other because they're attractive to each other, and there's a spiritual path, something that they do, that something needs to fail in order to bring in success. Envy, I am the same as everybody but with different challenges. So somebody may be very envious of somebody else. What else are we getting here? Somebody feeling very unstable, very ungrounded. I'm getting that why me? Why is this happening to me? Humour. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. So yeah, somebody's definitely having difficulty with seeing the lighter side of why everything's happening the way that it's happening. And they're needing to open up their heart space a bit more and concentrate on the more positivity that can be coming in through from all of this, and why a situation has played out the way that it has. I feel like I've got to take one more. Someone, look at that, freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. So someone's deciding they need to create their own happiness and that they can. And then look at that, success. You know, I was saying earlier that once there was a failure, there'll be success. And then overall, the ending energy of this reading is there's going to be success. And we know that because we've got the Ten of Cups here upright. That is going to be manifested in, that's going to be brought in. Somebody's getting their freedom to then eventually move on and to trust that everything is working out for their highest good. And the adversity that comes in is to challenge us, but it is so that we can better develop ourselves to be of service to other people and to help. Okay, so anyway guys, that is the end of the reading. I hope that you have enjoyed. If you did, please like, share and subscribe. Leave us a comment. I greatly appreciate it. If you do subscribe, hit the notification bell so you guys get an alert as to when I will post another video for you all. Also, enjoy Halloween. So happy Halloween to you guys. And I will be putting November love readings out very soon. So please take care and bye for now.